Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a Q&A video. I'm going to be answering your questions that you asked me on my community post, and also some questions you guys asked me on some of my other videos. If I don't answer a question that you have in this video, ask me in the comments of this video and I might do a part 2. Let's get started. The first question is, where have you been? Are you okay? I see you haven't posted in a while. I've been doing a lot of hard work during the Christmas holidays, and it's been very tiring and stressful for me. I was working at my job for 20 to 35 hours a week, or 4 to 7 hours a day, baking all sorts of stuff for special occasions, and also doing YouTube videos. It was just a lot of work for me. I couldn't even keep up with uploads, so a lot of my holiday videos ended up being late, or some even posted a week after Christmas. So I really wanted to take a break from doing YouTube, and so I stopped uploading for a while. I was also editing the truffles video, which took a couple weeks to edit, 1 to 3 hours of editing per day. But now I'm back and ready to do more. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to bake? I get asked this question a lot, and to be honest, I like baking everything. Cakes, brownies, pies, pastries, breads, you name it. I like baking it all. Do you do this like a full-time business, or even looking to have a bakery in the future? I only do this because I love sharing my baking talent and also helping others with baking. So I don't really think of this as a full-time business, it's just something I like doing. And I am thinking about having my own bakery sometime in the future, but maybe not anytime soon. These questions were asked 3.5 years ago, but I really want to answer them in this video for you guys. Did you go to culinary school? Yes, I went to culinary school back in 2019. I took it for 6 months, so I even share things that I learned from culinary school in my videos. How old are you? I find it funny because a lot of people say I look younger than I actually am. I am 23 years old. Do you have an Instagram? Yes, I do. It's called Nate M Loves Baking, but I don't post very much on there, only my most amazing creations. Do you create all your recipes by yourself, or do you use a base recipe and then tweak it with your own knowledge and tastes? So here's the thing, baking is really hard because you never know how it comes out until after it's baked. And after that, there's no turning back. So if I'm going to be baking it, I would usually start with a base recipe and then make my own adjustments to it to see if I can make it even better. If it's a no-bake recipe, such as a no-bake pie or ice cream or chocolate truffles, or if an element of the recipe is no-bake, such as a cookie crumb crust or whipped cream, I would usually make up the recipe and it would come out great most of the time. What was your inspiration for offering vegan or gluten-free recipes? It all started when I was in high school. I would bake stuff and then bring it in for my class, and everybody loved it. However, a couple people had allergies to wheat, nuts, eggs, dairy, and also, my aunt used to love my baked goods, but then a couple years ago she became a gluten intolerant. So I didn't want anybody with allergies to miss out on my delicious baked goods, so I started developing gluten-free, vegan, or gluten-free and vegan recipes so everybody can enjoy it. And when I make a video on it, it usually gets a lot of views, so I can tell there are many people out there that are looking for these kind of recipes. So I still try and continue to provide them. Do your recipes ever fail the first time? Yes, sometimes. I film almost all of my videos the first time I ever made it, and sometimes mistakes do happen. If it's minor, I would usually fix it, move on with the recipe, and then say not to do it when I do the video. If it's major and can't be fixed, I would just not upload the video, and would usually do it again, and try not to make the mistake again. How can I create a more cake-like cookie? So there are 3 things you can do. You can add an extra egg white, add a little more flour, just a couple extra tablespoons should do it. Or use baking powder instead of baking soda. What is your favorite dessert to eat? I like mostly everything, but my most favorites are red velvet cake, brownies or blondies, chocolate chip cookies, and everything peanut butter and chocolate flavored. Do you have a recipe for orange scones? I do have a recipe for cranberry orange scones. I'll link to that video up here or in the description box. And you can leave out the cranberries if you would like them to be just orange scones. This question was asked in my pull-apart Christmas bread wreath video. Can I use that dough to make pizza? The answer is no. The dough used in that video is not suitable for making pizza. The reason for that is because it's an enriched dough, meaning it's high in eggs, sugar, and fat, and that makes the dough come out light, airy, fluffy, and soft. You want pizza to come out crispy and chewy, so that dough doesn't work for making pizza. If you would like to make pizza, you've got to check out my best ever homemade pizza video, which I'll link to up here or in the description box. Do you need to use cooking spray if you are using parchment paper in a cake pan? I know you use both, and I agree. Can you please give some explanation on how using both helps? Parchment paper is the best thing to use to prevent cake from sticking to pan, and the addition of cooking spray is to make sure the cake won't stick to the pan. And it also helps to stick the parchment paper to the pan so it doesn't move around when you spread the cake batter in the pan. This question was asked in my yeast raised waffle video. Why do waffles have sections where they didn't rise, the white parts? I'm trying to avoid that. That either means that there wasn't enough batter in the waffle iron or it wasn't spread out evenly. Those white parts means there was less batter in that spot, so there wasn't enough batter to rise all the way to the top and form the whole shape of the waffle. So make sure there's enough batter in the waffle iron and that it's all spread out evenly. This was asked on my last chocolate truffles video. What are your secrets to making such perfect pieces? I appreciate your work. The only secret is practice. Practice makes perfect. I usually learn stuff just by watching other people do it. I also bake pretty often, so I do practice a lot every time I do, and of course, still learning stuff as I go. Wouldn't it be great if you could share a cooking video with us on Khal? For those of you who don't know what Khal is, it's a website where you can share your recipe and link to a video if you have one. I've had several people telling me about it, and I have thought about it before, but still not so sure about it. This is not a question, however, I just wanted for you to know how much I love your channel. I stayed up after midnight the other nights watching your videos because I couldn't stop watching. Keep up the great work and know that we love and appreciate your videos. You've inspired me to bake more and maybe to even make a pizza. Thank you. I love hearing feedback from you guys. I'm glad you like my videos. So that's all the questions I got from you guys. If I didn't answer a question that you have, comment it below, and I might do a part 2 video. Subscribe to my channel for more baking videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.